Duane Duggan, Remax Boulder Video Podcast. DB, thanks for being here today. Today we have DB Wilson that'll give us an update on the market in Boulder County as of the end of May. So thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me, Duane.
Let's get started with single family report.
Okay, and once again, we look at 10 different factors. We look at the number of active listings, the median sales price, the average sales price, the sales price to list price, the days on market, the total number of sales year to date, the number of expireds, those properties that come on the market but never sell, months of inventory being if there were no new listings that came on the market, how long would it take to go through the current inventory, percentage under contract, and then interest rates.
Okay.
And what we're seeing is, again, a significant drop from a year ago in inventory. Virtually 100 properties less. There's 827 in all of Boulder County, 50% of which are under contract. So, a little over 400 really are available.
So still leaning toward the seller's market.
Yeah, and couple that with, we're seeing sales price to list price of 99.1%. Typically, you'll see 95 to 97%. That is also showing a strong seller's market. And then the months of inventory, there's only 3.4 months of inventory. We look at a stable market as being 5 to 7 months. Anything over that would be a buyer's market, but under that is a seller's market. So
Okay.
3.4 is definitely showing it's a strong seller's market. We're up slightly in the total number of sales over a year ago, 1,206 versus 1,192 a year ago. That's about a 1% increase. It's still showing a strong market. The median price is up a little over 6% over a year ago, and the average price, we're now at $770,000 essentially.
Okay, and remember that's Boulder County, not the city of Boulder.
That is all of Boulder County. And that's up 11.3% over a year ago.
Okay.
Pretty significant stuff. I think the concern that we're seeing is interest rates, and interest rates are now 4.59%. Still historically very low, but up from just 4% a year ago. Every time that interest rate notches up, it does take buyers out of the market.
Takes a few buyers out. Do you think it creates a sense of urgency for a buyer to take action before the rates go up too much?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So there's that fine line of when it creates urgency versus when it shuts them down.
Right. And I think we're going to continue to see interest rates rise throughout the year, so I don't think they're going to get any lower.
Right.
For sure.
But still, historically, great rate.
By all means.
Right.
In looking at attached dwelling, we look at the same 10 factors. And inventory is rising. We're up to 248 listings in all of Boulder County, 51% of which is under contract. So there's not much inventory overall, but if you look at it from a couple of years ago, it is up fairly significantly, like 65 units.
Mm-hmm.
But couple that with the fact that the number of sales is up by about 6%. We're absorbing those numbers.
Right, so still not a lot of selection for those first-time buyers.
We are. And the median price is now just a little under $400,000, again for Boulder County, and the average is $463,000. So that's a jump of 14% on that average price. Now, I think we've peaked for the year as to what that price is going to be, and we may actually see that slide a little. And the reason I say that is that in that first quarter, we had some very significant sales that were unusually high, including one that was a $5.5 million sale. So
for a condo.
For a condo. So that really skewed it for the year. And like I say, I think it's going to come down ever so slightly.
Right. Okay. Any other gut thoughts about the market?
It seems to be settling in a little into the summertime. I think what we've seen over the past 6 or so years is that the sales and the frenzy really start pretty early in the year, and that continues through the spring, and then it kind of settles into it. It seems steady. Like I said, the number of sales is up slightly over a year ago. Single family, it's up 5% over a year ago with the attached dwellings. So it's still a strong market. Attached dwellings, there's 2.3 months worth of inventory still.
Not much out there.
It's still a very strong seller's market.
Well, it seems like the 40 years that we've been in the business together, that we always have our greatest busy time between January and June. So it seems like the year is the same as pretty much every other year. Starts to quiet down a little bit in the summer.
Yep, I would agree with that.
So.
Yeah, that's been a very long-term trend, and we're in it again.
DB, thanks for being here today and giving us a report. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Duane Duggan, Remax Boulder Video Podcast, signing off.